Have you ever wondered why your legs sometimes feel weaker, heavier, or less stable as you get older, even though you're trying your best to stay healthy? You might think you're doing everything right, taking your vitamins, eating well, and exercising when you can. But what if I told you that some of the very vitamins you trust to protect you might actually be destroying your leg strength, stealing your independence, and setting you up for dangerous falls? In today's important message, we'll uncover the shocking truth about the three worst vitamins that can silently weaken your legs after 60, damage your muscles, and jeopardize your ability to walk, stand, and live independently. Stay with me carefully, because what you're about to learn could save your legs, your mobility, and even your life. Before we dive in, if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you hit that button and turn on the bell so you never miss another health tip made just for you. If you enjoy this video, type 1 in the comments. If not, type 0 to let me know how I can make better content for you. The hidden danger of vitamins. What seniors must know. Vitamins are often seen as harmless helpers, little capsules of health that promise stronger bodies and longer lives. But for seniors, especially after the age of 60, the story is much more complicated and far more dangerous. As the body ages, its ability to process, store, and eliminate vitamins changes dramatically. What was once beneficial in youth can become toxic in older age, quietly undermining muscles, weakening legs, and putting independence at risk. Unlike water-soluble vitamins that the body can flush out easily, fat-soluble vitamins like A, D, and E can build up over time, creating hidden dangers inside your body. Excess levels of these vitamins don't just sit idle. They actively disrupt muscle function, circulation, and nerve signals, leading to loss of balance, chronic fatigue, and a much higher risk of devastating falls. Most alarming of all is that many seniors overdose not because of poor choices, but because of good intentions, taking multiple supplements without realizing the combined risks. Understanding these hidden dangers is not just about better health. It's about preserving your freedom, your mobility, and your dignity in the years that matter most. Now, let's go straight to the core. 1. Vitamin A, the silent muscle killer. Vitamin A has long been celebrated for its role in protecting vision, enhancing the immune system, and supporting healthy skin. But very few people realize that for seniors, especially after the age of 60, vitamin A can quietly become one of the most destructive forces working against your body. What once was your ally can transform into a hidden enemy, slowly attacking your muscles, weakening your legs, and stealing away your independence without you even knowing it. As we grow older, our bodies naturally lose efficiency in metabolizing and clearing out fat-soluble vitamins like vitamin A. Unlike water-soluble vitamins that are easily excreted, vitamin A accumulates stealthily in the liver and fat tissues. Over time, this silent buildup reaches toxic levels. The liver struggles to keep up, bones begin to lose their density, and worst of all, your muscles, especially those in your legs, start to break down at a faster rate than ever before. The first warning signs are subtle. Your legs feel heavier after short walks. Climbing stairs seems harder than it used to, and standing up from a seated position becomes an unexpected challenge. Many seniors brush these feelings off as just getting older. But what's really happening inside your body is a dangerous storm of inflammation. Excess vitamin A triggers inflammatory responses in muscle fibers, making them sore, stiff, and weak. Simultaneously, it disrupts the absorption of magnesium and calcium, two minerals your muscles desperately need to contract and relax properly. Without them, even simple movements become exhausting, and the stability that once kept you steady on your feet starts to crumble. Imagine this. With every multivitamin you take that's overloaded with vitamin A, with every fortified food you consume without even thinking, you are feeding a silent enemy that chips away at your strength day by day. What makes it more terrifying is that vitamin A toxicity doesn't announce itself loudly. It creeps in gradually until one day, a fall, a fracture, or an unexpected hospitalization makes you realize how fragile your legs have become. The threat doesn't end there. Vitamin A overload also accelerates bone demineralization, particularly affecting the hips and legs, the very foundation of your mobility. Seniors already face a natural decline in bone density. Adding excessive vitamin A to the mix is like pouring gasoline on a fire. Fragile bones combined with weak muscles create a perfect storm for serious injury, long-term immobility, and loss of independence. This is why taking control now is crucial. Always review your supplements, limit fortified foods, and aim to get vitamin A naturally from balanced meals instead of blindly trusting over-the-counter pills. Your body at 60 and beyond demands respect, careful nourishment, and precise attention, not more of what you think is good without understanding the dangers hidden inside. But vitamin A is just the beginning of the hidden threats you face every day. There's another vitamin, one that's praised even more widely, that can secretly turn your strong, reliable legs into a source of daily pain and instability. Are you ready to find out what it is? Let's continue. If you're still watching and finding these insights helpful, please comment number 1 below to let me know you're with me. Now let's move on to point number 2. 2. Vitamin D, the overdose that damages muscles. Vitamin D has become almost a symbol of good health, especially for older adults who are told again and again that it's essential for strong bones and disease prevention. Doctors, commercials, and even friends all echo the same message: take more vitamin D. Yet few realize that too much of this so-called miracle vitamin can quietly devastate your legs, undermine your muscles, and put your entire independence at serious risk. It's a truth that is rarely talked about, but one that every senior needs to hear before it's too late. As we age, our body's ability to regulate minerals like calcium becomes more fragile. Vitamin D, when taken correctly, helps balance calcium and supports bone health. But when overconsumed, especially through supplements, it creates a dangerous imbalance that floods your bloodstream with too much calcium. This condition, known as hypercalcemia, is not just a lab report anomaly. It's a slow but ruthless attacker that stiffens your muscles, hardens your tendons, and locks your legs in a cycle of pain, cramping, and heavy fatigue. Seniors who once walked easily now find their steps becoming smaller, slower, and more uncertain. What's most heartbreaking is that many seniors taking high-dose vitamin D are doing so out of the deepest care for their health. No one ever warned them that, unlike other vitamins, vitamin D is fat soluble. It does not simply leave your body with urine like vitamin C. Instead, it stays, it accumulates, and it builds into levels that your kidneys can no longer manage. The kidneys, overwhelmed by the task of filtering excess calcium, begin to falter. Fluid starts to retain in the lower extremities. Swelling creeps into the ankles, calves, and thighs, making the legs feel swollen, painful, and alarmingly weak. Imagine wanting to walk through a park, feeling the sunshine on your face, but instead finding yourself breathless, your legs trembling under your own weight. Imagine wanting to get up from a family dinner, only to feel a terrifying cramp bolt through your thighs, pinning you to your seat. This is not just aging. This is the hidden, devastating effect of vitamin D overload that could have been prevented with the right knowledge and careful balance. and the damage doesn't stop at your muscles. Excessive vitamin D can lead to calcium deposits in the soft tissues, including muscles and blood vessels, turning what should be flexible, living tissues into brittle, immobile matter. The once strong muscles that carried you through life slowly lose their resilience, their energy, their trustworthiness. Each step feels heavier. Each staircase looks taller. Each fall risk grows deadlier. The tragedy is that seniors often don't realize the danger until the symptoms are too strong to ignore. By then, mobility may already be severely compromised. Oversupplementation, driven by fear of bone loss, ironically leads to the very thing we tried so hard to avoid: fragile bones, weak muscles, and the cruel loss of independence. This is why no senior should ever take high dose vitamin D without regular blood monitoring and physician supervision. Your body's needs change after 60. More is not better, more can be dangerous. The path to strength lies in balance, not in excess. But if you think vitamin D is the last hidden threat to your legs, think again. There's one more vitamin, perhaps the most surprising of all, that can silently rob you of your vitality and leave your legs vulnerable to weakness and falls. Stay with me, because what you'll learn next could change everything about how you protect your body. 3. Vitamin E, the unexpected threat to stability. Vitamin E has long been hailed as the ultimate protector against aging, an antioxidant warrior that shields your heart, your skin, and your cells from harm. For decades, seniors have been encouraged to embrace vitamin E supplements with open arms, believing they were investing in a stronger, longer life. Yet behind its polished reputation, vitamin E, when consumed excessively, hides a silent, dangerous truth. It can erode your stability, drain your leg strength, and set the stage for life-altering accidents you never saw coming. The risk begins with how vitamin E affects your blood. At moderate levels, it supports healthy circulation. But at high doses, vitamin E acts as a powerful blood thinner, weakening your body's ability to regulate bleeding and oxygen delivery. What does this mean for your legs? Muscles that once received rich, life-giving blood begin to suffer from a slow, creeping deprivation. Starved of oxygen and vital nutrients, your leg muscles start to fatigue faster. What once felt like an easy stroll around the neighborhood now feels like trudging through deep, sticky mud. You might notice yourself feeling lightheaded after standing up, a small wobble in your step that wasn't there before. Your legs might seem to give out after just a few minutes of walking, or a gentle incline might feel like climbing a mountain. It's not your imagination. It's the slow theft of muscular endurance, balance, and power. And the scariest part, most seniors don't connect these symptoms to the innocent little capsule they take every morning with their coffee. Beyond circulation, vitamin E excess can also interfere directly with muscle maintenance. Studies suggest that an overload of antioxidants, like vitamin E, can paradoxically suppress the body's natural stress signals that trigger muscle repair and rebuilding. In simpler terms, when your muscles experience minor wear and tear, they are supposed to heal stronger. But high levels of vitamin E can mute this essential process, leaving muscles weaker, softer, and less resilient over time. For someone over 60 whose muscle mass is already naturally declining, this loss accelerates the journey toward frailty and immobility. Even more alarmingly, excessive vitamin E has been linked to impaired neuromuscular coordination. This means not just weaker muscles, but slower reflexes, an invisible danger when you're crossing a street, stepping off a curb, or even moving across your living room. 1 second of hesitation, one slight misstep, and a devastating fall could change everything. Imagine the heartbreak of working hard your whole life to stay healthy, only to lose your independence because of a well-meaning but misguided supplement habit. Imagine the fear of waking up one morning, standing up from your bed, and realizing your legs don't trust you anymore. This is not the natural course of aging. This is preventable harm caused by something you were told was good for you. That's why seniors must treat vitamin E with respect and caution. Always discuss with your healthcare provider whether you truly need it and in what amount. Blindly following the promises on supplement bottles can come at a cost too high to bear. And yet, as frightening as these three dangerous vitamins are, the story doesn't end here. There's one more hidden threat, a daily habit so common, so overlooked, that it could be the final blow to your leg strength if you're not careful. Curious to know what it is? Let's keep going. If you're still watching and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 1 below to let me know you're here. Now let's keep going with point number 4. 4. The true cost of weak legs. Why you must act now. Losing strength in your legs is not just an inconvenience. It's not simply a part of getting older that you must accept without question. Weak legs are a warning sign, your body's urgent call for help. They signal a slow and painful shift away from independence, from freedom, and from the life you spent decades building. Ignoring that warning or delaying action comes with a price far greater than you might imagine: a loss of mobility, dignity, and even hope. When your legs weaken, every part of your daily life begins to shrink. Simple joys like taking a walk through the park, tending your garden, or dancing at a family wedding become daunting tasks. Going to the grocery store or even walking across your own living room starts to feel like a challenge you can no longer trust yourself to meet. With each missed step, with each avoided outing, the world around you becomes smaller, lonelier, and more isolating. Weak legs are not just about feeling tired. They are about losing balance, both physical and emotional. A single fall can fracture more than a bone. It can fracture your spirit, your confidence, and your future. Statistics show that seniors who suffer falls often face long hospital stays, painful rehabilitation, and sometimes a permanent move into assisted living. Tragically, many never fully regain the independence they once enjoyed. But the true cost goes even deeper. Weak legs steal your spontaneity, the ability to say yes to life. Invitations from friends, trips with family, or opportunities to explore your passions are all clouded by a silent fear. What if I can't keep up? What if I fall? Over time, this fear creates walls around you that no one else can see, but that you feel every single day. The emotional toll is just as heavy. Losing mobility often leads to feelings of sadness, frustration, and isolation. It's not uncommon for seniors with limited leg strength to experience depression and anxiety, feeling trapped in a body that no longer responds the way it once did. And yet, all of this can often be traced back to preventable choices, small habits that weaken the legs little by little, year after year. That's why action must be taken now, not tomorrow, not someday. Every day that passes without strengthening and protecting your legs is a day closer to losing what matters most: your independence, your vitality, and your place in the active, vibrant world around you. You deserve better. You deserve strength, confidence, and the ability to move through life with joy and freedom. But knowing you must act is only part of the battle. You must also know how to act wisely, avoiding hidden dangers, making smarter choices, and rebuilding your leg strength from the ground up. And believe it or not, the most critical first steps are not just about exercise or therapy. They start with what you put inside your body every single day. Are you ready to discover the simple, powerful changes that can help reclaim your strength and protect your legs for the years ahead? Stay with me, because what comes next could transform the way you think about your health forever. 5. How to protect yourself immediately. Taking control of your leg strength and protecting your independence doesn't require monumental changes overnight. It begins with small, deliberate choices made every day, choices that accumulate into powerful results over time. If you want to safeguard your future, to ensure that you can continue walking, standing tall, and living freely, you must take action immediately. Waiting even a few months longer can allow invisible damage to continue, making the journey back to strength much harder than it needs to be. The first and most crucial step is to reevaluate what you are putting into your body. Supplements that you once believed to be harmless, even helpful, may now be silently working against you. Take a serious look at the vitamins and multivitamins you use daily. Turn the bottles around. Read the labels. If you see high doses of vitamin A, D, or E, understand that you may be feeding the very weakness you fear. Consult your healthcare provider before continuing any supplement regimen. What your body needed at 40 is not the same as what it needs at 65 or 75. Wisdom now means precision, not excess. Next, shift your focus to nutrition. Your plate is more powerful than any pill. Choose real foods that naturally nourish your muscles and bones. Leafy greens, colorful fruits, lean proteins, nuts, seeds, and plenty of water. Let your meals be your medicine. Every bite can either be a step toward strength or a step toward weakness. Fresh, whole foods provide vitamins and forms your body understands at levels it can safely manage. Processed foods and fortified products, however, often come overloaded with synthetic vitamins that tip the balance dangerously. Regular checkups are your next line of defense. Insist on blood work that measures your vitamin levels, kidney function, and calcium balance. Don't accept vague reassurances. Demand clear answers. Knowing exactly where you stand gives you the power to act wisely and adjust before small imbalances grow into major health crises. This is not just being careful, this is being courageous. And perhaps most importantly, honor movement. Your legs are living structures that crave use. Gentle exercise, like walking, stretching, and strength training, keeps the blood flowing, the muscles engaged, and the joints flexible. No fancy machines are needed. Even simple routines done consistently can work miracles. Every day you move, you tell your legs, I still need you. I still believe in you. And they respond. Taking action today means you are refusing to accept a future of dependency. You are refusing to surrender your dreams of vibrant aging to the slow decay of preventable weakness. You are choosing actively and bravely to fight for your strength, your dignity, and your freedom. But even with the right supplements, good food, medical support, and movement, there's one more hidden enemy lurking, one that silently accelerates leg weakness and steals vitality faster than you might imagine. Get ready, because what you're about to uncover could change everything you thought you knew about protecting your body after 60. Your strength, your freedom, your choice. The journey through life is marked by the strength in our steps, the confidence to move, to explore, to live without fear. But as we've seen, even well-meaning habits like taking vitamins can quietly chip away at that strength if we are not careful. After 60, every decision we make matters more. The body becomes less forgiving, the margin for error smaller, and the consequences of neglect far greater. Weak legs are not just about losing muscle. They represent the slow fading of independence, joy, and self-reliance. But here's the truth. You are not powerless. In fact, you have more power than ever because now you have knowledge. You understand that blindly trusting supplements without guidance is dangerous. You know that protecting your legs means protecting your ability to live on your own terms, to stay active in your family's lives, to wake up each day with purpose and pride. The good news is that it's never too late to change direction. By taking thoughtful, informed actions, evaluating your supplements, prioritizing real foods, consulting your healthcare providers, and moving your body with respect, you can rebuild the foundation of your strength step by step. Every choice you make from this day forward can either open new doors or quietly close them. Remember, aging does not have to mean decline. It can mean wisdom. It can mean resilience. It can mean proving to yourself and to everyone around you that true vitality has no expiration date. Your legs are more than limbs. They are symbols of your freedom, your dreams, and your spirit. You have the power to walk into the future with strength, balance, and hope. You have the power to choose health, to choose life, and to choose yourself. The question is, will you take that first powerful step today? These lessons are meant to inspire you to live fully and authentically. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Take a moment to reflect and share one thing you've learned and plan to apply in your own life. Let's support each other on this journey toward embracing these truths. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a comment with 1. If not, feel free to comment with 0. Your feedback means a lot to us. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more content like this. Thank you for watching, and here's to living life on your own terms.